in fashion for the last decade. We've had a can-do, won't even try style of government. We've had somebody in the White House who believes not that we're in it together, but that you're on your own. And a lot of us have lost that sense that we might participate in something larger than ourselves. But here's the good news is in this election, this year, there's an awakening all across the country. And I can feel it. I can feel it. I can see it. We are getting crowds like people have not seen in a generation. We had 20,000 people show up in Atlanta. We had 20,000 people show up in Austin, Texas. We had 10,000 folks right here in LA. We had 12,000 in Oakland and 10,000 in Cleveland. And everywhere we go, these enormous crowds, and half of the folks are under 30, and half of them have never been involved in politics. But what they sense is that that we're at a crossroads right now, that there are a set of challenges that are so significant, so profound, a set of choices that are so meaningful to the future that if we don't get involved, if we don't get engaged, then we may see an America that is a little poorer and a little meaner passed on to the next generation. And that's unacceptable. That's un-American. We know what those challenges are. We've got a healthcare system that is broken and that is bankrupting families and entire communities. We've got an education system that, despite the slogans, leaves millions of children behind. Millions of children who have no chance of competing in this international economy because the schools have failed them in a fundamental way. We have failed them in a fundamental way. We've got the lack of an energy policy that sends $800 million a day in oil revenue to some of the most hostile nations on earth because of our addiction to oil, and in the bargain we're melting the polar ice caps and changing the climate of the planet in a fundamental way that is going to affect us all for decades to come. We've got an economy that's doing very well for some, but a lot of people in the middle of this country are being left behind, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure out, do I pay for groceries this year? Do I save for my kids' college education? If somebody gets sick, I might get bankrupt.